This story is very sad, but through it you can also learn English. It will touch your heart and inspire. You. So get ready for a journey of emotion, memories, and learning. My name is Ian. I was 17 when my father died. It was sudden. A car accident took him away before I could even say goodbye. For the first time in my life, I felt the world had stopped moving. The sky seemed grey and even. The birds didn't sing. I remember that morning. I was in the kitchen making tea for him. He loved tea in the morning. I never imagined I would have to make it for myself from that day onwards. My mother cried every night, holding my little sister tightly as if her arms could protect us from the grief that had entered our lives. My sister stopped laughing completely. I didn't know how to live without him. School felt empty. Friends tried to comfort me, but their words felt light. They couldn't touch the weight of my heart. I stayed home, mostly staring at the walls, staring at the clock, remembering every small thing about him. My father was simple. He never wore fancy clothes. He never drove expensive cars, but he had a heart that could hold the entire world. He used to tell me, Ian, money can buy many things, but it can never buy time. I didn't understand what he meant then, but now every word makes sense. I remember the evenings we spent together in the small park near our house. He would hold my hand and we would walk slowly while talking about life, about dreams, about the little joys that make life meaningful. I remember his laugh, that deep, warm laughter that made everything feel safe. I remember the way he encouraged me to try new things. He always said, never be afraid to fail because failure teaches more than success. Months passed after his death. My room felt like a graveyard of memories. Every corner reminded me of him. His shoes were still under the bed. His shirt still had his scent. The clock on his wall had stopped at 7:43. That was the exact time he died. One afternoon I went into his room and noticed a small brown wallet lying quietly on his desk. It looked worn out, soft from years of use. I picked it up slowly, my hand shaking, as if touching it could bring him back. I opened it and found his ID cards, a faded photo of my mother when she was young, a folded note, with numbers, perhaps bills. And then behind a plastic cover, a photograph of me. I was 5 or 6, holding a red balloon and smiling, a smile so pure and happy that I had almost forgotten it existed. I stared at that photo. Tears came, suddenly realizing that he had carried me everywhere, not in his arms but in his heart, keeping me close in every step of his life. I remembered a tea shop once. He had taken me there. He was paying the bill when a stranger said, "Your son looks like you." He laughed and said, "He looks better." That laughter echoed in my mind now. I cried, not because he was gone, but because I had never truly understood the depth of his love before. I held the wallet close and noticed a small note inside. It said, remember, be honest, be kind, be brave. I am proud of you already. I read it again and again. Each word sank deep into my soul. I felt him guiding me even though he was gone. I felt his presence in a way I had never felt before. From that moment, something changed inside me. I decided to live the way he wanted me to, with honesty, courage, and love. I started small, cleaning his room, organizing his books, folding his clothes. Every night I took out the wallet to hold it close. It became my treasure. It became my guide. I remembered all his little habits, the way he drank tea, the way he smiled at strangers, the way he helped anyone in need. I wanted to become like him, to carry his legacy in my own life. School slowly started again. I met friends slowly. I smiled at my mother. I laughed with my sister. Little by little, life returned. Every time I felt weak or lost, I held the wallet. It reminded me who I was and whose son I was. Years passed. I finished my studies. I got a good job. Life began to move forward, but I never stopped looking at the old photograph, the small red balloon, my little smiling face. It reminded me that happiness can survive sadness, that love doesn't die, even when people do. I added my own photo beside it, standing tall, and whispered, "Look, Abba, I grew up." In my heart, I imagined him saying, "I know I am proud." Sometimes I still cry, but these tears are soft, not heavy. They are peaceful. I finally understood love, real love, the kind that doesn't leave, the kind that survives even the worst pain. My father is gone, but he lives inside me, in my actions, in my heart, in the way I treat others, in the way I carry his lessons forward. This wallet is more than leather. It is memory. It is love. It is courage. It reminds me that people we love never truly leave. They only change homes, living inside us forever. Over the years, I created small rituals to remember him. I would go to the park, where we spent evenings, sit on the same bench, watch children, play, and imagine myself walking with him again. I would talk to him silently, telling him about my achievements, my small victories, even my failures. It felt like he was listening, guiding me still, encouraging me to keep going. I started writing letters to him every week, pouring out my heart, my thoughts, my fears, my hopes. Every time I felt weak, I held the wallet close and read the note again, feeling its words resonate through my being. I also began helping others, quietly, in ways he would have done. I volunteered at small charities. I offered guidance to younger students. Whenever someone thanked me, I felt his pride shining through me. Slowly, life became less heavy. Grief became a part of me. But it didn't define me. It shaped me, gave me strength, made me more empathetic, more patient, more alive. The memory of his love became a foundation upon which I built my life. I realized that the deepest sadness can give birth to the greatest courage. Now, every night before sleep, I open the wallet one last time, glance at the photo, touch the note, whisper softly, "Thank you, Abba, for everything. I will live the life you wanted for me." It beside my pillow, close my eyes and feel at peace. I know he is not gone. He is right here inside me, in every heartbeat, every thought, every act of kindness, every dream I chase. Love never dies. It only finds new ways to live through us. Even the deepest grief can become a story of hope, courage, and life.